whole engagement with the Forest First came about in a very interesting manner. As an organization, we had funds coming up for to CSR, and then we were wondering, how to deploy them in an effective manner. So the spark was, can we look to not just do something which is with people, but also to enable something from a forest perspective or from the nature perspective. And that's where we came across Forest First, and looked at all the work that they have been doing over the last many years. Actually, it's more than about 10 years of experience in restoration, in understanding what are the native species, more importantly working with the local tribals, and building this out in a very slow and steady and meticulous manner. So that was the spark for us, and from there we looked at what is the difference that we could make. So we looked at three different initiatives. One was, of course, the whole reforestation. As important was looking at providing facilities such as solar lighting and the smokeless chulas, which would make a difference in the day-to-day life of the tribals. So these were some of the things that we looked at. As important for me personally was not just doing this on a one-off basis, but or doing this year on year, creating continuous employment opportunities for the tribals, looking at the overall scope of work that needed to be done. I mean, the whole Nilgiris biosphere is more than about 1,920 square kilometers, if I'm not wrong, and the magnitude of work that is there to be done is just humongous. So it's not just enough for us to do one-offs, but do it on a continuous basis. As important for us is not just to do it, but also to really protect the forests and the things that we have done. So really creating these guardians of the forest is how I'm thinking of identifying potential opportunities for the tribals to actually not just work with the forest, but also identify the specific employment opportunities for them. So there are so many things to be done, and I think that's the challenge and that's the opportunity. And it's not just one or the other, it is nature plus nurture of the locals, and nature is where the inspiration and the opportunity comes for us. So with that, I'm really looking forward to seeing how much more we can do, what else can we do, what are the lessons that nature teaches us, and can we do things differently on a year-on-year basis. So we not just protect, but we also preserve and hopefully pay forward. That's the goal and aspiration, not just for me, but many of the tribals. When I talk or hear from them, it's they're doing it not just for themselves, but for their future generations, which is another source of inspiration for me. It's not just enough to do it for now, but it is also something which we hope will be preserved and which will help us in really making a difference actually to these forest lands and to these endangered species, both flora and fauna. And that's the opportunity for us actually. So looking forward to doing more of this.